So Manisha, your question is how to assign healthcare coverage to an employee, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. So I think the issue is the setup, ma'am. Just assign the plan to your worker.
It could be in my setup also. It wasn't visible. Maybe I might have missed a step. So, will it remain the same, like, do the benefit type event, then plan year definition, and then come to this, the person, and then action, and then change benefit? Everything else will be same?
Yes, the same and same.
Okay.
Are you in the same tenant?
Yes, yes, I am. But I think there must be something wrong in the configuration. So I'm going to try it again tomorrow. And then
Okay.
maybe, if I can figure out on my own, that will be better. So I'll try that again.
Let me know, ma'am. If I need any help.
Sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. I don't know if there's a tenant issue because me too. I was working on the cost plan and I tried a couple of things and then it's not working properly. I don't know if there's a security issue. Yes. I don't know what's going on. So I tried to follow exactly what you did, but it's not working.
Is it the same tenant, simplest?
Yeah, I think so. It's a Cooper, right?
Then it should work now.
I don't know why it's not working. I don't know. Maybe at the end of the session, if you can,
So I
check.
request you both please note the username here, so that Charlotte Cooper.
Yeah, yeah, that. Yes, I was working with Charlotte Cooper, and then I
With
also work with Norman. Yeah, Norman. I try to assign to him. I don't know why it's not. I try to remove the plan first, and then I try to cross the plan, but it's not working.
Okay, no worries. We'll check out. This is same tenant, no worries. We'll do that.
Okay,
And
if
First,
check at the end of the class,
quick
that
question here. Should we do in Logan McLean? Do you think that has more access?
right, Logan McNeil, and we are working on benefits of Maria. Both have full access.
Okay. So we
So
should work in Logan McLean instead of this Charlotte Cooper.
right, whenever facing a challenges, if you're not able to access few tasks, access proxy to Maria. She's a benefit admin and partner in this tenant. And also take this name. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now we are going to work on insurance plan. An insurance plan is completely different to all our other plans. So far, additional plans, healthcare plans, and also retirement plans we created. Those are, I can say, pretty simple. Healthcare is a little tricky compared to additional retirement because additional retirement, you have to input the amount right away straightly. But whereas insurance plans and healthcare plans, we have additional configurations like coverage targets, relationships, etc. Now today we're going to talk about insurance plan. So let me explain first the requirement, then we'll configure
healthcare
it.
and insurance. That's why we have the dependent, right?
Insurance also have dependents.
Yes,
Yes,
insurance, healthcare.
correct. Healthcare has dependents. Correct.
Okay.
In entire mm, benefits coverage steps, only two coverage steps which let you allow to include dependents. One is insurance, another one is healthcare. Yeah. So this plan we are creating for US employees, and the provider is same AIA we already created. And consider this plan name is AMD Insurance. Let me call it as just insurance. Plan reference ID, these are not applicable, ignore. No direction code. Start date and end date. So as our tenant is configured on 2000, 2000, so they use the same date. Target is only permanent employees. Okay, only permanent employees. And the other coverage types options. Here you see insurance coverage. You can see the new term called insurance coverage. Multiple of salary. How many times it should multiply? Maximum the employee should get this much amount. Maximum. Okay, it should be not HKT. Sorry, these are the things I'm doing mistakes again and again. Let me give you ST. So the source is from total base pay, salary frequency, annual. I mean, the reduction frequency is going to be annual. Compensation multiplier 36 times of their monthly salary. This is not going to be applicable because they already given the maximum minimum details. Who is going to participate? All employees in USA. Only permanent employees. And client has given target coverage. Target is only employee, no dependents are allowed, only employee. Insurance coverage 36 times of the monthly salary. And now multiplier, okay, this is a reference ID, you ignore. No, but they given one comment here, see that? What they're saying?
Is it additional comment, additional detail?
Right. So entry age less than 65. Okay.
Okay.
Now question is, we
So
have
we have three
predefined.
conditions.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
One. No worries, no worries. So this is available in our tenant. We already created for same our healthcare plan. So provider is available. What details we need? Coverage type, correct? And what is the
Yes.
additional criteria? Who are all eligible? They're saying all employees in USA eligible. So this is also available in our tenants. We no need to configure. What is the additional criteria they're asking?
Entry less than 65.
Less than
Yeah.
65. Additional criteria, correct. And
Yeah.
permanent employees also, right?
Three condition. Yeah.
Right. So this time I'm not going to configure on the sequence. I'm going to shuffle, but you guys have to understand the process. If you want, I can create in the order. That's not a problem. Let
You
me
can
do
shuffle.
confidence so that you understand. So my expectation is understand this process. Okay. First create. Now we have criteria. Employee should not be greater than 65 years of age who's ever participating, and employees is permanent. What is the which rule we have to create? Dependent rule, group, worker plan eligibility rule, or benefit group eligibility rule?
For the condition,
Yes.
eligibility rules.
Yeah. Which
Benefit,
one? Worker
benefit,
plan or benefit group or dependent group eligibility. So we have three rules, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Benefit group, worker plan.
Worker plan.
Correct. And the final one is dependent.
Right.
So here for this requirement, we have to take worker plan eligibility rule, right? They're already saying all US employees are eligible, which means benefit group is USA.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Benefit group is USA. All worker plan additional criteria is employee should be less than 65 years age.
Mm-hmm.
and permanent employees. This is additional criteria.
It's less than, right?
Right, ma'am. I'm sorry. I used to get confused between these two values
Yeah.
from school. Okay. Okay. These are additional criteria. Okay. That's good. What are the new terms you heard from this requirement? This one, multiple by salary,
Yeah.
total base pay. Maybe, Mansha, ma'am, for you it's a familiar term.
Yes.
I will help you simply. What is this total base pay?
And
Maximum amount,
also 30 times of multiply
uh,
with
salary. These are new terms. For this, we have to create insurance coverage targets. Okay. So now let's create first eligibility rule. Create.
Did you change the provider name? I don't think so.
Provider ID is available. Yesterday we created with AIXA, so same one is available. We can use the
Oh,
existing one. Yeah.
okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. Benefit provider. I'm sorry. Create benefit eligibility rule. Sorry, simply I got confused. Benefit plan eligibility rule, right? I mean, at plan level we will call it worker plan eligibility rule.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
You guys please help me now. What name we will give for this?
It can be worker plan less than 65.
Right. Good one. So, or else we can give in this way: worker eligibility age less than 65 years and employee type
permanent.
permanent. Okay. So, worker eligibility age 65. Such is just age. Someone has already created a calculated field or a condition. Sorry, it's a condition. We can directly create this. But I'm looking for, is there any field directly worker age or employee age delivered field? And
Employee age was there, less than 65, just above.
yes, someone is already created. Or else
Okay.
what we can simply, we can select age. Less than or equal to. No, or equal to less, worker eligibility age less than 65. It should not be or equal to, it should be less than. Or equal to what happens, 65 also will be considered. But when you say less than means 64 only will be considered. Correct? So
Yeah.
64 less than 6, no. Less than 64 means 63 will be considered. Correct. I'm sorry. 64 not
65. Is it 65 or 64?
less than 64 also it match. Less than or equal to 64 also it match. Correct?
But we on the description says 65.
Okay. Yeah. Worker type. Okay, let me set worker subtype. Should be permanent. One second.
Is worker type is the same thing with position type? I think that's what we use last time.
Position type is different. Position worker type means employee contingent. One second.
Okay.
Position worker type. Delivered way. Yeah, we can use this also. But see, in the end, there is no permanent one. Instead of permanent, we can select regular. We'll see.
That's what we used last time.
So should we create the permanent it's not there, or regular will work?
Regular will work because instead of permanent, they might have assigned regular.
Yeah, the first exercise that we did with additional insurance, we use regular.
Right. Okay, our rule is ready. What next?
We can create a second condition, the
Right.
group.
Okay. And also they're asking about the coverage types, right? Let's create this also. So multiply by salary or percentage or increment? Which one as per the requirement?
Multiply.
Multiply. So we are going to multiply the salary this 36 times. Okay. So what are these? Increment by currency coverage, multiplies of salary, percentage of salary coverage. So increment means you can increment based on the age band, age reduction band, or years of service. You can increment it. Multiply means you are going to multiply what are the employee's current salary with the help of a basis. Okay, with the help of number of times. Percentage means based on the basis. So okay, let me do one thing. First I will explain this. So here what we are saying, multiple of salary. An employee is getting $5,000. Okay. Now how many times they want to give? 36 times, right? So what is the result? 5,000 multiplied by 36. Actually, it's a HKG currency, that's why it's more. If we reverse, it will be less. 5,000 multiplied by 36. And what's coming under? Okay, this much is coming. But what is the upper limit they have given?
Oh,
Okay, so they are given the upper limit also. Now let's see how to multiply it. So it's just like that we are multiplying the employee salary 36 times whatever, but different employees have different salaries, correct? An employee might have 2,000, an employee might have $3,000, employee might have one $10,000, another employee may have $20,000, and that too they are taking per annum, not monthly. Okay. Set multiply salary coverage. Hit OK. So maximum how much they are saying?
800,000.
Right. So minimum they are not given. So minimum can be from 0.
Is it
Okay.
8,000 or 18 neons?
Sorry, simplest. I put one more zero extra, but
No, I think it was 800,000.
yeah. Actually, guys, it's a Hong Kong requirement. I just tweaked to
Oh,
US requirement. That's why the number is more in HKG compared to US. But in US, no one will give this much. Let me or else do the actuals to avoid confusion. I will remove 1 0 here.
I
And
still zero.
yeah. Okay.
That one is 800,000, right?
Yes, I just changed there also. I
Okay.
changed there. Yeah. Now, what basis you are going to multiply? What the client said?
even I think in this one, sorry, it wasn't changed. There was one less zero in 800,000. So it's 80,000 here.
Okay, okay, okay. So I'm giving 80,000. Should I have one more zero? It's clear. Is it okay now?
I think the commas are wrong. That's why we are confused. So from behind, after 3 zeros, we can put comma. It will be easier.
I
Maybe.
got it. Now
Yeah.
it's equal to 0.06. It's clear now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So based on total base pay. Okay. So simplest. Any idea what is TBP, total base pay?
Total best pay is the salary that
Correct.
the employee receive monthly.
Right. So we are going to, for example, here we are saying, let's take a scenario. I'll explain with the example. Let's say an employee is earning base pay allowances, bonus, let's assume an employee is earning these many components, 4 components. Okay, 4 components. Now, total how much? 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. So 36 times are you going to pay on total compensation, or 36,000 you are going to pay only on the TBP? TBP means only base pay plus allowances. What is total base pay? I mean allowances together 3,000. So 36 times you are going to pay on this 3,000, not on total compensation. Clear?
Say that again.
Yeah. So when you say all the components together, this is called, you can call it as total target earnings or also cost to come total target earnings. Total $6,000.
Okay.
Okay. But our client is asking, we will pay 36 times only on total base pay. Total base pay means only base pay and allowances. 3,000 multiply by 36 times. Confused?
Okay. I got it.
Okay. Actually, we have basis. Okay. Cost to company, total earnings, and total base pay. Total base pay means only allowances. We are paying 36 times of salary, 36 times of insurance, only considering these two plans, not these plans. Okay. So that's the reason we are including only these two. That is called TBP. If the client says total cost to company means we have to pay on total all the other allowances also. 6,000 we have to consider. Total base pay means these two allowances only. So 3,000 only. Right? So Manisha,
Right.
you clear, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Here again some additional fields are there. So allow coverage up to maximum limit, upper limit. Okay. If you want to allow coverage up to maximum without any warning, soft alerts, select this checkbox. Let's see the help text. Just please go through this one. For example, from there onwards. So though the employee has selected 3 times or 4 times of salary, but the coverage limit will be whatever you are given the maximum one, that will remain same. Is something similar to upper limit. Okay. Combine all jobs for salary source. Combine all jobs for salary source. For example, an employee might be working on 2 positions. Primary job, secondary job. So when he is working on 2 jobs, he is also earning salary for 2 jobs. Do you want to combine all those salaries together to calculate this amount, or do you want to calculate only on one position? That's a checkbox. If you select this, which means the employee has 2 positions or 3 positions, the employee's total salary will be considered. Okay. Or combine benefit job for salary source. Okay. Combine benefit job for salary source. We have never used in real time. Let me see this help text. If you want the employee salary to be calculated using employee's benefit jobs, then checkbox. If you want the employee salary to be calculated using only the employee's primary job or using all employee jobs, leave the checkbox blank. So I'm not sure what is the big difference between these two. So just hold this one. I will explain you. I will add to my notes. I'll come with an example. This is a salary source, total base pay, benefits annualized rate or compensation elements, benefits annualized rate or total base pay or compensation elements. Compensation elements means only if you want to pay any benefits based on the compensation elements like car allowance, base pay, mobile allowance, uniform allowance, etc. You want to pay only on specific elements, you can choose either one of the thing. Or else you want to only give the rates, min and maximum, you don't want to multiply any percentages, you can ignore. Okay. Normally, we'll select total base pay only. No one is going to give all the compensation elements. So from when you should be calculated, if you select if you select these things, other fields will be populated here. So here you have to select the rate type and what are the compensation elements you are going to set, car allowance, mobile allowance, blah, blah, blah. Here you have to go into calculate these things. We'll discuss, don't worry, let's discuss one after another. So first we'll go with TBP as per the requirement. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss about these two additional values. So TBP we are considering total base pay plus allowance. Salary frequency annual. Calculate as of date, event date. Event date in the sense what? What do you mean by event date?
As of today.
When you assign the plan to the worker as that date, as of that date, right? Event is triggered,
Yeah, as of today.
right? Then round to, if you want to round to nearest value, okay? How to say this? If an employee got like 29.3, 29.4, you want to round up to 10. So you can give those a round amount. You will get the rounding rules. Round up, round down. Round up means, for example, employee got 2.9, round up to 1. 2.9 employee got, if it is 1 added, it will be 3. Round down means if the employee got 31 and it should be equal to 30. Round up, round down. So those are options.
Can you
Okay,
explain
now
one more time?
sorry, round up.
Yeah.
Sure. So let's say we got, I'm just taking randomly, 2.9 an employee got. Okay. So round up means it will add plus 1, point 1. Whatever you can plus 1 or 0.1, whatever you are given. That. So it will be, if it is a round up to 0.1 means how much? 3.
So 3. Okay. Maximum like that rounding rule. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, same thing. Let's say another scenario. 3.1 we got for another employee. Now you have selected round down negative. How much it will be? 3.
Yes.
That's the control. And this is the interesting one. Multiply based on coverage level name. Is it an existing? No. I think we have to first create this one and come back here. It's okay.
Yeah, I have a question here. So suppose we are working and we forgot to create the rule. So if we open this tenant in the duplicate window and create it there, will it take it automatically?
Good question. If you submit there and refresh the current page, yes, it will be
Oh,
available.
oh,
So 36 times we are giving, correct? 36 times. Increment by, will take 36 is our number. So that is the even number. Increment by 1, if you take 1, okay, 1 we will take. 40.
Is it 36
Increment
times
by,
during the entire year?
sorry, please.
Is it 36 times that we paying that during the entire year or what?
No. If something happened to employee, whatever the employee salary is getting, let's say an employee earning $5,000 per annum, we are going to pay 36 times of employee salary for the risk, for death cause, uh, LT long-term disability or STD short-term disability, we'll pay this much amount maximum.
Oh,
So
okay.
here,
So we take his salary multiplied by 36 times.
right.
Oh, okay.
So multiply, start we are giving 1, end I'm giving 40, increment by 1, which means I'm going to generate the numerics for 1 to 40. So you can select 36 as the max. Okay. Start from 1, it should end at 40 and increment by 1. Now see automatically that 40 rows will be formed. Okay. See 40 items. Save it. Then here whatever you have generated, all will be available. Our requirement is maximum 36 times we are giving. Sorry, 36 times we have to give. 36 into salary, correct? Select. Let me repeat. Whenever you have selected, multiply by coverage, which means you are multiplying the employee salary. How you are going to multiply? You have to create a multiply based coverage level name. Increment, midpoint, start point. So for 10 times, 100 times, 1000 times they are giving. No one will give that much amount, but just giving an example. You have to give the start, last amount, and increment by. So automatically it generates. All the values will be available here. You can select how much ever you want to multiply. So our requirement is 36. So I'm selecting 36 times. This again, tomorrow we are going to work on different scenario insurance, that is rate based. This is just salary multiplying. Rate based tomorrow we'll discuss. Don't worry about this task. Okay, now we have our salary coverage also ready. What next we have to do as per our requirement? Shall we create a plan? Eligibility rule we have created.
We just create one eligibility rule for worker. I think we still have two more pending.
And there is one insurance coverage master type. Do we need to create that also?
That one we have created just now. 36 times we have generated, right, Manisha? That is a combined multiplier master.
No, oh, no, the other like this tab, AL tab,
Yeah.
AL.
Uh,
Yeah, what is this?
yeah, this is just like an ID, reference ID. So what they're asking us, we just created our, okay. So the coverage is this one 36 times.
Yes.
You have to
Oh, this
copy
is
this
just
reference.
okay.
What we will do, we have, because in support we may work around inbound AIBs, right? So what we have to do, mm, we'll give a reference ID for this value.
Okay.
Instead of this, we'll copy paste this one.
Okay.
Coverage master ID is equal to multiple coverage master one. Yeah, just for reference ID, well, to update in sync.
Okay.
Now quickly we'll create a plan. We have provider, we have a group, of course coverage type first. Maintain benefit coverage type.
What about the two remaining conditions? We don't have to create that before we assign the plan.
Which one, simplest?
We only create one condition, the group one. So we see the worker. We still have the group and then the dependent to create.
You're talking about the permanent employees and age.
Yes, and the dependent.
Dependent is not available now. Is that, as per requirement, is the dependent is available? No. Dependent is not eligible for the plan, so we no need to create any rule for this.
Oh, okay,
Only
okay.
employee. Yeah, you see here, target is only employee. Okay. Tomorrow when we're creating, we'll work on dependent scenario.
Okay.
So maintain benefit coverage type. So which one we have to choose? Insurance. Let me give one. AMD insurance. Target is only employee, no dependent. Beneficiary optional. This is insurance. Okay. So which icon is suitable? Shield. Again, handed heart.
These
Insurance.
icons are difficult to figure out.
Yeah, these are options only. No worries. We'll select shield because it's a life insurance, no? It's protecting.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we'll go with shield. This is quite common. Only one election, multiple. Let me select whatever defaulted, or else we can see as per the client requirement here. Okay. Now create benefit plan. Up to date 1/1/2000. Provider. Yeah. Plan type. Insurance. Insurance coverage type. AMD insurance, the one we created. So I'm not giving the plan name. Benefit group, USA. I will select the existing one. Worker plan eligibility rule, the one we created, additional one criteria, age 65.
That benefit group is it where we have to select when you work in the professional environment?
Uh, what simply?
And the benefit group that you just selected, the participating benefit group, is it what you have to select when you work in the professional environment?
Real time. Yes, yes. They are
Is it
delivered
this?
ones. So right.
Okay,
This is also we also created a simple one. What they're saying, country equal to United States of America plus employee should be salaried. Yeah. And maybe once we end up the session, I will spend more time on groups, how to create. Because so far we are talking about delivered ones because we can create in this tenant. The problem is it will cause discrepancies because an employee should be belongs to one benefit group. You remember first two sessions we got some issues. So that's the reason
right.
I'm selecting existing ones. It's a very simple. I will help you. So
Okay,
dependents are not eligible. Ignore. Employee cost is pre-tax. Or employee cost is not taxable. It's a insurance, right? It should be a pre-tax. So then after, what is auto enroll?
huh?
What is it
Even
auto enroll?
even if employee doesn't select, he should
It
be
will
enrolled.
automatically choose.
Right, correct. So let me select this plan. But okay, open enrollment will select. Let me hold it. So covers employee only. From where it's just allowing us to employee, why it's not showing dependents or some other, any idea?
Yeah, because you selected in the benefit coverage type, in the maintain
Right,
benefit
in the main
coverage type.
coverage type it says only employee. Correct. That's why it's default. Insurance coverage. Where is our
Multiple.
correct? Multiple salary coverage. AMD. So no deductions as per the requirement. Ignore. Payroll team will take. Group. Active employees you may say. So insurance rate 36 times. One second. I think that's of the different one. No, it's not set. Oh, we are not created the rates.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. Sorry. So let me set time being 1. Then after I will just let's create rates also. It's my mistake. Sorry for that. Okay, and let me save it. Create the rate. But question. We have selected amount coverage or salary.
Salary.
Salary amount of coverage. 1 second.
Might be. I'm not sure.
Amount of salary. Uh, I'm sorry, guys. No, it's not. 1 second. Let me go back. Coverage multiplier, right? We created coverage multiplier. So we said to multiply by coverage type. So that's why I changed to coverage type. Okay. And I've not selected either salary, either other options, because we already given up 6 times we are going to be calculated. So there we gave the logic. So we no need to provide it here. Okay. I'm selecting amount of coverage, and I'm not selecting based on the length of service or the age in years. Okay. So these things are, if the employee have years of experience, based on that also you can employee can pay the insurance rate. Based on the age also, the employee can pay the insurance rate. Age reduction policy, we have a concept. The employee's age is growing up, the amount also will be, contribution amount also will grows up. Okay. So we are not also considering salary because the logic we already given in the compensation multiplier. So select the none of the above. Okay. And just give on the rate bands minimum and maximum. Let's say 0. Some employees may not be available, and as per the requirement client, it's maximum. Okay, this much they can provide. Tomorrow, age reduction policy plus other two types of methods we'll discuss. Go to your plan, edit benefit plan. So here we have age reduction policy. Now what we will do here, if the employee's age is employees 20 to 30, what is the percentage amount will be reduced? It is 40 to 50, what is the amount should be reduced? That we will be do here. This we will discuss in our tomorrow session. Okay, we just go with the rates. Plan eligibility we have created. We said the existing one, insurance coverage target and type we have created, and also rate we have created, compensation multiplier we have created. So let me hold for today. Testing will perform tomorrow along with new insurance coverage plan configuration. Okay, and let me quickly update this document. for the interest of your configurations. So all regular employees are active. Oh, okay, this is confusing. So, and spouses or child age. Dependent plan spouse is eligible, but child age should be less than 19. And it's the reference IDs, don't worry. Valid dependents, spouse and children.
So I have a question here. On the condition we were doing either spouse or child, and here it's spouse and child.
So valid dependents means we have uh, domestic partners or some other terms also call it as spouse, right, man?
Yes.
As I said, son or daughter also called as child, right? Okay, either when you create an eligible to rule, you have to create either spouse or child,
Yes.
either, because sometimes employee might married but employee may not have child, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, if you put unconditioned, what happens? It will force the employee to include the child also. But when the employee doesn't have child, how is going to be include child dependent? That's a hard stop. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. Let me change this one or else spouse or child. This is, I mean, you can understand both should be in sync. So yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I will give this way is to understand. And so here I have given, you remember we discussed yesterday how to create a different types of coverage types. Okay, and let me change this also. I don't want to confuse. With the employee choosing, create all the three coverage types. If employee choosing, employee plus spouse plus child, contribution is $50 altogether. If employee is choosing only employee plus spouse, let's say $40. Okay, let me say $45. The employee choose employee plus child only. In that case, again $40 different rates. Okay, so create these three coverage types. First one is simple one, but create these additional coverage types for this plan.
Okay.
Let me include more dependents so that it's easy for you guys to employee plus child. For practice, we should make parents. Okay. But practice purpose, you can tweak the requirement. No worries on that. Okay, you can give more add-ons if you want. looks good. Now is it clear? Please.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we'll hold for the day. Tomorrow we'll test our plan and also we'll create additional insurance plan also. This time age reduction and new coverage type.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Simplis. And thanks, Manisha. Take care. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.